welcome to this week's edition of Hitting the Headlines with me, the headline maker, Kurt Cooper. This week's episode is the one that everybody's been waiting for. There's been a lot of hype on Twitter, on Instagram, some promos, some backbiting, some infighting, some shite chatting. But tonight is the quiz of the month where Diamond Craig Dalziel is set to defend his title against 4 other opportunists and someone that made a last-minute entry in. So first off, I'm going to bring Diamond Craig Dalziel in. So he can tell us how his week's been as the champion. Diamond Craig Dalziel, how are you, fella?
Good evening, mate. All good, all good. You know, loving these late nights. It's nice to be here. The champ is here, ready to defend, ready to win.
Good stuff. Now, I'm only going to do some brief headlines, so everyone's going to get one question and one question only. It's a yes or no, and then we'll get into it. So, Diamond Craig Dalziel, you're first up. Your question is, will Charlotte Flair end up getting a WrestleMania match?
Yes.
Good answer. Now we're going to bring in Enzo DiSanto. Enzo has had some choice words for you, Diamond. Enzo, welcome to the pod, mate. How are you?
Okay, Kirk, how are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Now, before you start mouthing off at Diamond Craig Dalziel, like you have been on Twitter, I've got one question about wrestling headlines for you and one question only. Does Buddy Murphy deserve a proper push after WrestleMania?
100% yes.
Okay, that was more than a yes, but I'll take that from you. Next, into the chat, we have the Huntsman, Eli Fox. Eli, how are you, mate? How are you, fella?
Good evening, folks. What's happening?
Good stuff. Not much. We're just bashing through the headlines first of all here. So before you get into any smart chat, any wisecracks with the guys, got one question only about headline and wrestling this week. Is Where Is My Mind by the Pixies a good fit for Orange Cassidy in AEW as his theme song?
No.
Controversial.
It is not.
Controversial.
It is not.
The next one in the room is going to be Skye James. Skye James is the last minute addition, having responded to our Instagram poll. Skye James, how are you this evening? Can you hear me all right there, Skye?
Yeah.
Good stuff. I have one question and one question only for you as we go through this headlines part of the programme. In All Elite Wrestling, Anthony Ogogo made his debut last night, but what I'm asking you, Skye James, is Anthony Ogogo a no-no or a bad mofo?
I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Okay, we'll go with no on that. We'll go with no. And the final entrant in this week's quiz is the only one that has actually had proper championship gold around his waist. It's the former Pro Wrestling All-Star champion, the former Culture Night Belfast champion, the one, the only Luther Valentine. Luther, how are you, fella?
He's building dramatic tension. I can feel it.
Can you hear us all right there, Luth?
Yep, all good. How are you?
Magic. Well, not too bad. Now, before we get the pleasantries in, I've got one question and one question only to ask you about one of the headlines in wrestling this week. And it's not even a headline. I just thought you'd be the best one to answer this. Will we see a Titanic wrestling show in Northern Ireland in 2021?
Yes.
Boom. Great. The headlines have been hit. Let's get on with the quiz. So you can chat amongst yourselves while I get stuff sorted out. Acquaint yourselves with one another. I know some of you have been jabbing each other on the socials.
Aye, Enzo been having a pop at me. Like the last time he was on this quiz, he sat like a fucking mute. Need to learn sign language. Have you learned sign language? Here's something for you, Enzo. Take your fucking dad's balls out your mouth and suck on that.
Oh, if a new promo, mate, you already did that one.
Oh, right.
He's got you. He's got you there. He has got you there.
Yeah, but I didn't get a response. Smart ass. But you laughing at Huntsman?
I'm laughing at the fat Scottish heap of shit. But not you, Diamond. That's just the host.
I was going to say.
I've lost a stone and a half since January, you cheeky fucker.
Didn't realise you got a haircut.
I'm no longer the training school sandbag. We'll have you know.
Fucking Eli's went straight in for the kill as if he's some sort of cocky guy that's getting all the women. Do you know what I mean? The only G-string he's playing is in that guitar behind him.
Diamond Craig Dalziel. At least we know what Bobby Diamond would look like in 25 years.
Jesus.
Actually, that would be if Bobby Diamond had hair. Bobby's already lost his hair.
It's been quite a scathing opening round of comments from everybody.
has.
So,
It has.
and I never said a bad word about Diamond Craig either.
Exactly.
Yeah, not
That's your weakness.
Well, Diamond Craig says he does all his talking on the podcast. I dare him to stand in the ring with me.
Chris, can you put subtitles on this later so that I can understand what that Muppet just said?
I don't know. I don't know if my editing skills go that far. What were you saying now?
Looks like Eli's using a Nokia. It's 3310. He's video.
Some of us just haven't hit modern day technology, Luke. We can't all afford championship HD, okay?
Is it that, or is it because you can't figure out how to use the new stuff?
It's because it's Skye broadband. What it is.
And boom, there goes the Skye broadband sponsorship. So I'm glad that you're all jazzed and ready to go in this quiz this evening. I thought there's no point going back to the news because it's been a quiet week in wrestling, to be honest. The big stuff's coming next week with WrestleMania. So everybody, the most viewed podcast of this series, apart from the very first one that we did, Luther, has been the quiz ones. So you better not disappoint. I want the numbers. I want to be hitting that 300 listenings and views and whatnot by night 2 of WrestleMania. Just over halfway there. So you guys have got a big bit on your shoulders, as has next week's superstar guest, who will remain nameless until I can figure out the time difference to make sure that it actually happens. So, without further ado, we'll kick on. Now, last time we did the quiz, there was a lot of cheating going on. There was a lot of dissension as to who was giving the answers at the right time. So, instead of buzzers, I just want you to shout your names. And that way, whatever the first name that I hear is, that's the one that gets to answer it. Right? I'm having no shenanigans, no tomfoolery, no fucking about. I want a good, clean, honest.
Is this a wrestling quiz?
Yes. So there's going to be 4 rounds. There's going to be 4 rounds. The last 2 might be eliminator rounds. We'll see how I feel when we get to them. But we've got 4 rounds. The first one is going to be around all about the last month in wrestling. So all the questions are going to come from March in the world of wrestling across all the promotions. I'm going to put a timer on of 4 minutes, and it'll either be when the timer goes off or if we get through all the questions, but I think it'll probably be the timer, to be honest, because I've got quite a lot in there. So, Diamond Craig Dalziel, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be, mate.
Enzo DiSanto, are you ready?
100%.
Eli Fox, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Skye James, are you ready?
No.
Luther Valentine, are you ready?
Nope.
No. Good. Right, let's get this underway. Time starts now. On the 7th of March, the finish to AEW's Revolution main event was absolute shit. But who can name all 5 wrestlers who were involved in the final moments of that match? Nunnies?
Luther.
Luther, go for it.
John Moxley, Kenny Omega, Eddie Kingston, and the Good Brothers.
Correct. First points go to Luther. Question number 2. On March 21st, WWE released Randy Orton's Stone Cold Sessions. What is Randy's middle name?
Eli Fox.
Eli Fox?
No, it's not.
No, he's right, you know. Keith.
It is Keith. Well done. In that same interview, who did Orton credit with naming his cutter finisher the RKO?
Eli Fox.
Eli Fox?
Johnny Ace.
Incorrect.
Luther.
Michael
Hayes.
Incorrect.
Enzo. Triple H.
Nope.
Eli Fox.
Eli Fox.
Vince.
Nope. Anyone else want to? Skye?
I'm going to guess Tina.
Nope. All the guesses are done. In fact, Dale, do you want to
Diamond Dallas Page?
Nope, it was Shane Hurricane Helms. Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa delivered a hellacious hardcore match on the March 18th episode of AEW Dynamite. What type of match was it?
Skye.
Diamond.
Skye James?
No hold barred.
Incorrect.
Diamond Craig, lights out.
I'll give you that one. And it was an unsanctioned lights out match. You can have that one. Which NXT UK star dropped his weight to 204.25 pounds to take on Jordan Devlin for the Cruiserweight title?
Skye.
Skye James? Trent Seven, well in. Immediately after winning the New Japan Cup, who did Will Ospreay deliver an Oscutter to?
Skye.
Skye James? B. Priestley, his girlfriend, correct. On the March 22nd episode of WWE Raw, what was added to Braun Strowman's presentation mid-match?
Enzo. Paint. Green paint.
Nope. Any of yous? No, we'll move on. The answer was the sound truck added a choo-choo noise to whenever he's running around the ring. AEW Revolution took place on March the 7th. Which match opened the main show and what was the stipulation?
Enzo.
Enzo?
Matt Hardy, Adam Page, big money match.
Nope. Incorrect.
Diamond. The
Diamond Craig Dalziel.
Young Bucks against Chris Jericho and MJF tag team title match.
That is correct. Well done. WWE Fastlane took place on March the 21st. Which match closed that show and what was the stipulation?
Diamond, it was Roman Reigns against Daniel Bryan. Edge was a guest enforcer, and it was for the #1 contender or something like that.
Well, can I give you number one contender? Anybody else want to chime in?
For the title.
Fuck.
That's the guess gone.
Who said for the title there?
Me, but it's.
That's all right. I'll give you. Champions advantage. Champions advantage. And the final question, because the time is now up. Final question is, on the March 29th episode of WWE Raw, the Hurt Business lost Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin, but who joined the Hurt Business?
Luther
came in first.
I have a clue. Nah, I have no idea. Can't even remember.
Enzo.
Baron Corbin.
It was Baron Corbin.
That is incorrect, Chris. MVP has since come out and said that Baron Corbin is not in the Hurt Business. Therefore, your question is a trick question. Don't just take it off the end for now because you're doing your part for caring the community. Come on now.
Diamond's an honest man, I believe him.
At the time of writing, Baron Corbin had been inducted into the Hurt Business, so I'm going with that. Enzo, you get the point on that.
What time did you write it? We'll have a look at MVP's tweet.
Tuesday, I think. Tuesday. Right. So here is a bonus. This question is worth 5 points, okay, to anyone that can get this one correct, and it is to do with Baron Corbin. What unlikely record does Baron Corbin currently hold in WWE?
Enzo. It's undefeated at WrestleMania.
That's correct, Enzo. That is. I'll give it to you there. The actual answer, which I don't think any of us were going to get, is that Baron Corbin has the longest undefeated streak at WrestleMania behind The Undertaker. On the main show, Baron Corbin is 2-0 at WrestleManias. Nobody else in the last 20 odd years has managed 2 consecutive WrestleMania wins, apart from Baron bloody Corbin. So Enzo, you get 5 points for that. Well done, mate.
I don't know what destroys my soul more. That start or the fact that he gets 5 points.
Cheating bastards, Diamond.
I know. The amount of points he's got is the amount of words he's spoken on this. Unbelievable.
Keep on talking, mate.
Well,
can't step in the ring, so you need to keep on talking shit.
I'll fucking step my foot in your ring anymore, your shite. Come on, Chris, next round.
Right, so the end of round 1. At the end of the March Wrestling Quiz, Enzo is in the lead with 6 points. Diamond Craig Dalziel is in second place with 3 points. Skye James has 2, and Eli Fox and Luther both have a point each. So it's still anybody's game.
Luth, we got to call some back here.
He's
So,
doing.
I'm happy with my point, to be honest.
Right. So this second round, did any of you watch Richard Osman's House of Games at all?
No, never heard of it.
Oh,
Never heard of it.
never heard of it.
Right, so Richard Osman's House of Games is a game show on at tea time on weeknights, and they have a round on it called Broken Karaoke. Now, in Broken Karaoke, what they do is they flash up the first letters of words to a song, and the contestants need to guess what the song is from the letters that are coming up. And we are going to do that with some wrestling themes. So I just need to share my screen here. Okay. So that's done. So what I'm going to do is on here, you're going to see. You all see that, aye?
Yeah.
Cool. So you're going
Legion
to
of
see.
Doom.
You're going to see letters flash up here. And you've got to guess what the wrestling theme is. Now, it may be from the chorus, it may be from the introduction, it'll be from the most noticeable or the most well-known parts of the songs. Okay. Now, what I would ask is, don't be jumping in after the first letter. Let me get to at least the end of the first 2 lines that we'll be doing, and then again jump in with your name. Okay. So are you ready for round 2?
Yep.
Okay, so the first one would be like this.
Enzo.
Did you shout in, Enzo?
No.
You did? You just
That's
shouted
a cheating bastard. Diamond DL.
You shouted in. What's your guess?
What in the fuck? Is this one song?
Yep, so this is the lyrics. This is the first letter of the lyrics. This should be the bit that gets it.
Oh, Eli Fox.
Eli Fox?
Is that AJ Styles?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
You can read there, can you, AJ?
Anybody want to hazard a guess?
Yeah, Big Show.
Nope. I'll go back to the start. And we're going to have to sing it for these.
Yeah.
Yes.
What have I become now that I betray
Enzo.
you? Enzo.
Chris Jericho Judas.
It's Chris Jericho Judas. Well done. Good spot. Good spot.
Would
So that's
never. Does he get points because you sang him the song?
well.
None
None of
us
these
got
were
that.
getting it. So yeah. None of these were getting it.
Just makes it up as he goes along with them.
Okay.
That's the way it
Let's
is.
see where,
None of
see
these
where
are
we are
guessing.
now.
None of these are guessing. It's bad enough having dead air when I'm just typing. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
Nobody's
I've
guessing.
never even heard that song.
Enzo get 2 guesses there. He buzzed in at the start.
If anything, that's points off.
Exactly.
Watch the flashback, Kirk, and you'll see it was a cheating bastard, Diamond DL.
That man's as honest as the day is long.
He tried to
Right.
cheat against Eli Fox in the last quiz, so he's got a history of cheating.
Right,
Right,
here
he
comes
He is
song number
crawling.
2. Right, he's ready for song number 2?
Yep. By Blur.
Enzo.
Would you stop doing that at the start and let the man type? Kirk, you
Diamond
might have,
BBL.
Diamond Craig Dalziel.
Obviously, like
John Cena.
It's John Cena. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's
There
the
you
franchise
go.
boy. I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now.
It's the
I
franchise.
just
boy.
understand how this is working.
What?
I just understand how this is working.
Have you just got it? You just clicked.
Aye.
Yeah.
Right.
How's,
next one.
how's that uni studies going for you?
Me and uni? I don't think so.
Right. Song number 3. Okay. So,
Not a clue. Kirk, loosen up those vocal cords and give us a few bars. Even hum it or something.
right. Do you want me to sing it, or do you want me to tell you what the first word in every line is?
Sing
Yeah.
it.
First word in every line's better.
Sing
First
it.
line. Okay, so when you will
What?
I fight, and then it would be I and fight again.
Diamond Craig, Kevin Owens.
Nope. Which is
What
like a
word
visual
is Kevin
cue.
Owens?
Which is like a visual clue.
Yes.
What would the visual clue be?
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Luth,
With up
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Do I get 5 points?
Enzo.
Just the one. Just the one with her. Just the one. Well, then, I thought that'd have been the easiest, to be honest.
Oh,
Do you know what it is? It's because you know it. See, when you don't know it, like you're thinking it could be anything.
Yep. It's a bastard, but it's class.
And there's only one song that I have in my head, and if it comes up, I'll get it in the first two letters.
Right, here's the next one.
Fuck you.
Diamond.
Diamond Dallas.
Fucking Triple H, innit? It's time to play the game.
That's exactly it. Diamond storming back into the game here. It's time to play the game.
That's it is.
And how you play it. Didn't get as far as that. Right, the last one in this round. I don't know if this is the one that you're thinking of, Luth, but it's one that when I was coming up with it, I had you in mind because I thought you would appreciate it.
No idea. What?
Eli Fox.
Eli Fox.
Billy Gunn.
What's the name of the song?
I'm an ass man.
You are an ass man, and you are getting a point. I'm an ass man. Yeah, I'm an ass man. Do you know what these letters stand for?
I like to lick him. I like to kick him. That's that there. That's
What?
all that.
You what?
I said I like
What
to
is it?
kick him.
What?
L, only one word would spring to mind. Man, maybe might have been fond of licking ass. Couldn't really tell, to be honest, like, but it's I like to something, and then it's not like, yeah, whatever. I got the point.
Tell us
Suck
what
it.
you like to do to ass.
Well,
Yeah.
get about 6 foot deep in it, really, to be quite honest. Like, but that's a different podcast, different day.
We'll leave that one that's 6 foot deep. Who's that? Whose arse is that?
6 foot deep fucking King Kong's ass. What?
Right, so at the end of that round, I think I'm probably going to have to try and chuck some audio in on that in post edit. At the end of that round, Enzo is still in the lead with 7 points. Diamond Craig DL is in second place with 5 points. Eli Fox, Skye James, and Luther, you are all still on 2 points. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now as we move on to round number 3. Now, round 3, I have kind of come up with an idea and confused it with another idea. So I've called this one Play Your Streak Right. I was initially thinking of calling it Take Your Pick, and then I remembered that it's actually more in line with Play Your Cards Right. But basically, with WrestleMania coming up, what is WrestleMania most famous for? Undertaker's streak. Okay, so I'm going to give you the choice of 2 numbers, and I want you to tell me if the match against the wrestler that correlates with that number went longer or shorter or higher or lower than the one that than the other number that you've picked. So, for example, if you picked number 1 and number 4, I'd be asking you if number 4 went longer or shorter than number 1. Okay. And there's also extra points. In fact, no, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm not going to do it that way.
Boo.
Now, at the end of this round, the 2 with the lowest overall scores will be eliminated from the quiz. And you go on a streak. So if you get the first one right, then you get another shot and you keep going. And I'll be taking the numbers out as we go along. All right. So you're all with me?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, right. Now, as it's a 3-way in 3rd place, Skye, you have been awfully quiet for a wee while, so you are going to go first. So, Skye, can you pick 2 numbers between 1 and 21?
21 and 12.
What was it?
21 and 12.
21 and 12. I don't know why I'm leaning in closer to my computer to hear you, because the headphones are in my ears. So 21 and 12. So you picked CM Punk as number 21, and number 12 is Kane. Now, did CM Punk's WrestleMania match against Undertaker, did that go longer or shorter than Undertaker's match against Kane?
Shorter.
Incorrect. CM Punk's match went 22:07. Kane's was 7:45. So you have no streak to start off with. And I'll take these ones out. Eli Fox, you are next. 2 numbers between 1 and 20.
18 and 20.
You're right.
18.
You're right.
18 and 20.
Yep.
Okay, so 18 is Shawn Michaels, 20 is Triple H. Did Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker go longer than Triple H versus The Undertaker, or did it go shorter?
How long? WrestleMania 20.
No, it's not WrestleMania 20, it's just number 20 in the...
Right. I'm going to go for Michaels. Went longer.
Michaels went longer. Shawn Michaels went 23:59. Triple H went 30:50. So you get
Jesus.
0 there.
I thought they'd both go on and price at Mania, didn't it?
They did, but the numbers that I've got don't correlate. Right. So next up is Luther. 2 numbers between 1 and 18.
16 and 14.
16 and 14. So you've got Edge and you've got Mark Henry. Did Edge versus The Undertaker go longer or shorter than Mark Henry via The Undertaker?
Edge went longer.
Edge did go longer. So we'll take Mark Henry out of the equation there. Now, pick another number.
4.
4. Did Edge versus The Undertaker go longer than King Kong Bundy versus The Undertaker? Or
It
shorter?
did.
It did what?
Edge went longer.
Edge
Must.
did go longer. King Kong Bundy was 6 minutes 36. Right, Luther, pick another number.
3.
Did Edge versus Undertaker go longer or shorter than Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez?
Edge went longer.
Edge did indeed go longer than that one.
What a comeback.
Yep. Pick another
Don't
number.
rock these early ones out here. 8.
8. Oh, a toughie. Did Edge versus Undertaker go longer than Big Boss Man versus Undertaker or shorter?
Edge went longer.
Edge did indeed go longer. Big Boss Man was only 9:48. Pick another number.
12.
12's already been out, so pick another one.
13.
13. Did Edge versus Undertaker go longer or shorter than Randy Orton versus Undertaker?
Ooh, spicy. Spicy. Edge went longer.
Edge did by just under 10 minutes.
Just under. Did end?
You are dumping it.
Probably.
Randy Orton's match was 14:14. Pick another number with her.
2.
2, going safe. Or is it?
No.
Jake the Snake Roberts versus Edge. Jake the Snake Roberts versus Undertaker. Was it longer? Was it shorter or longer than Edge?
Edge had to be longer.
Edge was longer. It was only 6:36. Pick another number.
I want to test myself. Give me a later one. I'll go 15.
15. Batista.
Oh, that's a good one. Big Dave couldn't have went that long. I'll go Edge went longer again.
Edge did indeed go longer. It was 15:47 for Batista.
I'll go 16 if it's there now.
16 is Edge.
I'll go 17.
17, Shawn Michaels.
Is that
Edge
match
20.
1 or 2?
1. It would have been 1.
I am gonna go for Edge was longer.
Edge was 24 minutes and 3 seconds. Shawn Michaels match 1 was 30 minutes and 44.
Shove it up, you.
But good stake, good going. Good
What a
going
run.
there. What a run that was. Right, so that takes us on to Diamond Craig Dalziel. Pick 2 numbers. You can either have 1, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 17, or 18.
17 and 15. Did you say 15?
No, 15's already away. 17 was Shawn Michaels. In fact, we've just had that. So, in fact, we'll start from that. We'll start for that Shawn Michaels one.
Okay.
So 17, pick another number. 1, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, or 18.
1.
1.
Ooh.
Was Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker longer or shorter than Jimmy Snooker?
Longer.
Shawn Michaels was indeed longer, and he didn't murder anyone.
Allegedly.
Next number. 5. Diesel. Was Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker longer or shorter than Undertaker versus Diesel?
It was longer.
It was indeed longer.
Diesel couldn't wrestle.
Next number, Diamond.
Number 6.
Psycho Sid. Was Undertaker's match with Psycho Sid longer or shorter than his match with Shawn Michaels?
Psycho said was shorter than Shawn Michaels' match.
21:19 for Psycho Sid. Next number.
What's left?
7, 9, 10, 11, and 18.
11.
11, 18, and Big Show.
Oh, Michaels is surely longer than that.
It is indeed 18, and Big Show went 9:45.
Number 9.
Number 9, Triple H.
I'm going to go with Michaels being longer.
On this instance, yes. This was the first Triple H match, which went 18-17.
Sound. Was number 10.
I'll just check it. So number 10 was Ric Flair.
Shorter.
Shawn
Ric Flair's
Michaels.
match was shorter. Ric
Ric
Flair's
match
match was
shorter.
shorter.
Ric Flair was 18-47, which is a lot shorter than 30-44. So you've got two numbers left. You've got 7 and 18.
7.
Kane. Undertaker v Kane. Longer or shorter than Undertaker v Shawn Michaels?
The Kane match was shorter.
The Kane match was shorter at 16:58, which leaves you with number 18, which is Triple H. Again, was Shawn Michaels longer or shorter than, I think that must be the first Triple H, or the second Triple H one?
So longer. Michaels was longer.
Shawn Michaels was 30 minutes 44, and this match against Triple H, the 18th match of the Undertaker's streak, was 29-24. Craig Dale, you have won the streak. You have beaten the streak. Well done.
Oh, how'd you like them apples, Enzo? Hey,
I didn't get a chance to beat you, mate.
Not out here. See you later.
I didn't get a chance to beat them.
Beep, 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 beep.
I've always supported Diamond Craig. Fine man.
Thank you, Eli. We'll have a nice tag team on the go. I'll get myself over for a guest match. We'll start slinging Enzo around by his hair.
So
Absolutely.
as we said at the start of that round, the two lowest scoring competitors. Where did Luther go?
He really left like halfway through Diamond.
Now, if Luther's out, if anything, I should be awarded his points.
He's coming back in. He's coming back in.
I always liked him.
Maybe
Good lad.
Right. So, as I was saying, the two that had the lowest scores after that round would be eliminated from the call. And in this instance, those two lowest scorers are Skye James, unfortunately, Skye.
Bad
See you
results,
later,
mate.
and Eli Fox.
Awful performance.
Eli,
Bye-bye, Eli. Bye-bye.
Eli is
Enjoy the
away
woods.
as well. So, cheerio. So now that Skye James and Eli Fox have been booted out of the ring, we're down to the final three in this week's quiz. Diamond Craig Dale, you're still on course to defend your title. Enzo, you get a chance to show what you're full of. And Luther, you enjoying yourself?
I think so. I think.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I'm not offended.
This last round is going to test your brains like it's not been tested for a long, long time. It's actually inspired by something that Craig Dale was doing on Facebook this time last year with Premiership footballers who you had to give a name, and then the next one in the list had to begin with the last letter in that person's name, and so on. So we're going to call it finishers. So I'm going to give you a topic to do with wrestling, and these are going to go turn after turn to name whatever in that subject that begins with the last letter of the previous one, and I'll give the first letter to begin with. Okay, so I'll make it nice and easy. First of all, we'll go with wrestlers first. Enzo, since you've had such a cracking quiz so far tonight, you can start us off. So Enzo, I want you to give me a female wrestler's name that begins with B.
Bianca Belair.
Luth, you're next. One that begins with the last letter of that one.
Ryan Shamrock.
Female wrestlers.
Sorry? Do you recall Ryan Shamrock, Ken Shamrock's sister, who wrestled?
Oh, I do not. Apologies.
Jesus, what sort of quiz is this?
Diamond Craig
I have
Dalziel.
no idea if she wrestled. I just remember she was called Ryan.
We'll expand it to female wrestling personalities then. We'll expand it to that. So Diamond.
Casey, she did the mad thing in the Rumble. Casey Catanzaro.
Casey Catanzaro. Enzo.
Rhea Ripley.
No, it begins with an O. Needs to begin with an
I'll
O.
smell you.
You're out. See you later, pal. You're out.
Fuck
Right,
yeah.
so that's a point to Diamond Craig Dalziel for getting Enzo out. Right, we'll go male wrestlers this time. Luther, you can start. We'll go to male
Did I
wrestlers.
not get a point?
No, it's whoever knocks out the person gets the point.
That's
Should I
just
explain that?
nonsense. I stayed in.
It's
Okay.
whoever knocks one out. Right, so you're still in. So
okay.
the next one is male wrestlers or male wrestling personalities whose name begins with a K.
Kane.
Diamond Craig Dalziel.
Edge.
Enzo.
Ezekiel Jackson.
Oh, nice. A deep cut.
Who comes up with that? Nathan Jones.
Slapjack.
Nice one.
Oh, shit. King Kong Bundy.
Oh, a good one. A good one.
Yokozuna.
Oh, he's pulled out of the bag. He's pulled out of the bag.
Adam Cole, baby.
Another E.
This should be
Eddie
easy for
Guerrero.
you. Oh, nice one.
Oh. Owen Hart. Sorry. I got
Owen Hart.
lost.
Good one.
Did you say personalities, wrestling personalities, yeah?
Male wrestling personalities, yeah.
Teddy Long.
Teddy Long, that's a good one.
Great Khali.
Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine, right?
Is he not there?
We'll drop the pronoun or whatever. We'll give him it.
Okay,
Give him it.
Great Khali. What? Khali begins with an I. There's nobody in the world of wrestling has ever had.
There is.
There's nobody. They don't exist. Ivan Putski.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, that's I as well, isn't it?
Yep.
The he's in NXT. That's the one I was thinking about. Ilya Dragunov.
Ilya Dragunov. Yep.
What's that end with?
That's for you to work out. You did a show. Did you do one of the coverage shows with him, Luke?
No.
Obviously, one of the ones that pulled out, like in that last show. I think he was maybe one of the ones that get pulled.
Dragunov was on one of the OTT Belfast shows.
Was he?
Aye. I can't think of what his name ends with.
Gotta go with something.
Well, Enzo, if you don't get it, Dale gets another point here.
The Miz.
Nope. Another point
What?
for Dale there.
What's it end with?
B.
B. Oh, I could have got one if I'd known that.
Right, next round we will do finishers or just moves in general, wrestling moves in general. The first one is going to begin with a C. Diamond Craig Dalziel.
Cutter.
Yep. Enzo.
Razor's Edge.
Nice.
HE.
It's just moves in general. Doesn't need to be a
End
finisher.
of days.
End of days. Sweet.
Oh, fucking brilliant. Suplex.
Suplex.
X Factor.
Oh,
Jesus Christ,
lovely,
you
lovely
sloppy
stuff, Enzo.
dog.
Good save.
Oh, you old sailor. RKO.
Nice. RKO. No telling you what the next one begins with.
Oh.
I mentioned one earlier in the quiz, if you're paying attention, but I'm going to have to time you, I think. 3, 2, 1. Luke,
That's
you get
over
the
to me.
point.
I've got one. I knew
No,
one.
Luke, Luther gets the point. What were you going to say anyway, Enzo?
Ushi, the one LJ and Nathan do.
I was
I think
thinking
that's
Oz
their
Cutter.
finisher.
I was thinking Oz Cutter.
I
On
was
that,
going
right.
to say Oppenheimer gut wrench, and you were going to say it was right, and I made it up. And I think you would have went fair enough.
I would have. It sounds about right. In fact, I'm going to steal that. I'm going to put that into my arsenal once we get back to training and whatnot. Oppenheimer gut wrench. No, that's one of mine. I'm sure Oppenheimer was some kind of famous journalist or something anyway, so it'll tie in. Right. Next round, we will do tag teams, and I'll give you a nice easy one. H. Enzo, you kick us off.
Hard Foundation.
Tag team or stable?
Nasty Boys.
It was Luther's shot.
Oh.
Nasty Boys.
Sisterhood.
Who was in Sisterhood?
Some bird called like two girls that are a tag team.
I don't know if I can accept that. I don't think that's the
Lopez. Some bird called Lopez. I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen it on
It's really,
Facebook.
really notable one. You're all missing with S.
No, I'm not. I'll give you one more shot at a legitimate answer. Diamond, again, champion's advantage. No, you're done. Well done, Luth. You get the point on that one.
Could have had straight edge society.
The Steiner brothers,
Steiners,
Santana and Ortiz.
Smoking Guns.
Loads of them. Right, the last one that we're going to go for here.
What's the point, Seb?
So the points at the minute are, Enzo, you have 7 points. Luther is on 10. Diamond Craig DL is on 15. So I'm going to put 10 points on offer. I'm going to put 10 points on offer for this final one. Just to keep it interesting. 10 points. 10 points for the winner here. And we are going to go for celebrities that have been involved in wrestling across any promotions.
Jesus.
All right. So there's a wealth to pick from on that. And Luther, you're kicking us off. And I'll give you D.
D?
D for dog.
Oh. David Arquette.
Awesome shout. DL.
Like,
Is the title slowly slipping away from your grasp, Diamond Craig DL?
Ernie Holmes.
Who's that?
Some mad fucking rugby player in America.
Who'd you say, sorry?
Some mad rugby. He was on because it was showed up on. I'll get it on Facebook. And they mad fucking real things.
DL, who'd you say?
Ernie Holmes.
Eddie Holmes.
Ernie. Some
Ernie
mad
Holmes.
American footballer. Around about the same time as your man, the fridge.
Unfortunately, Craig DL, I'm going to have to give the 10 points to the former pro wrestling all-star, the former Belfast Culture Night champion, Luther
Still am, by the way.
Valentine.
Don't call me former.
Was that?
I still am Culture Night champion. Never lost that.
No, you cashed it in.
No.
Aye,
Yeah, I cashed it in to win the belt.
You cashed it in to become the PW
Belt's up in my
champion.
room.
But still, if you cashed it in.
That was just an added bonus. Still, that was a nice wee added bonus. I've got a smashing belt up there. Keep that off here, by the way, because I want to keep that belt. I don't want to give it back. Really nice. Someone's going to come looking at it when they find out.
That's fine. I'll edit that bit out. But congratulations, Luther Valentine. You have become the Hitting the Headlines quiz champion on April 1st, 2021. What have you got to say?
My knowledge of wrestling is pretty shit, so that really says a lot for the quality of the other people in this quiz.
I only lost because DL cost me the loss. I could have beat you.
You just said The Miz.
Name a wrestler that starts with V.
I didn't know it started with V. I could have named one.
Where was the M coming from?
I have no
Dragunov.
I just had to go on, I guess. DL cost me that.
Dragunov, I'll guess Grado. What a boy, Enzo. Thanks for coming, mate. At least you spoke more this time. Chris, just
you put up a
Look forward to getting you in the ring, mate. Then you can see how good you are talking.
Get you to bed.
You ever seen me in a fight? You ever seen me in a fight, Enzo? I'm fast as fuck.
Never seen you in my life. I've only seen you in the computer.
Enzo, to be fair, Craig DL did once square go Dolph Ziggler at a Glasgow house show.
This is true.
So
well, he hasn't met me.
Dolph Ziggler shat it.
Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler shat it for me. I was 21. I was steaming. He shat it in front of 10,000 people. He shat it, and he was in the Spirit Squad at that time. So Dolph, if you're listening, square go, anywhere, anytime. You fucking ball bag.
Yeah. He's fucking great.
That's been the
open challenge to Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler's doing nothing at WrestleMania season. He's just sitting there cashing his fucking chips. I'll take him a square go. Unsanctioned match like Roddy Piper and Goldust.
Enzo can take on Enzo could be taking on Bobby Roode. Well, you're better than Dolph Ziggler. Enzo can take on Bobby Roode and who's got the better moustache competition.
As long as there's no hairdryer fucking blowing his moustache off. Is that going on with your mum's mascara? Is that your mum's eyeliner you've just taken there?
No, just hasn't grown up.
Someone's going to blow it off.
Chris, I thought they had to be over
just
16
like
on this podcast.
Well, I think he is. You're what, 18, 19 now, mate? Still.
To be fair, I only lost because I didn't get a chance in the higher or lower round. I would have whitewashed.
You still lost. You still lost, mate. You still lost. Dress it up whatever way you want. You lost. Luther's the champion. Be gracious. Be gracious. Has to be a
paper don't need to cheat is when the championship opportunity like UDL. Eli Fox.
How many championships have you won, Enzo?
None.
I'm not even a wrestler. I came on here to help a mate out. I've won more championships on this show than you.
Where's the belt to prove it?
I'll fucking wrap that belt around your head. Anyway, you're cheap. Seriously, you're fucking walking a fine line for a bruising. I'll slap you so hard I'll knock your teeth straight.
Come to Belfast. Have me. You're done.
Have me.
COVID, like, have me. I'm happily married, big man. I mean, I didn't realise we were getting Goldust vibes here.
Oh, Christ tonight.
And on that note, Luther, to the victor goes the spoils. Thank you very much for coming on this evening. Some of your peers, you know, of the slightly more experienced older guard of Northern Irish wrestling, they've been fearful of coming on the quiz. Maybe next time we'll get them on, the likes of your Rocky Stars, your JDPs, Tucker said he would come on, and then he was like, "Oh no, it's a quiz. That means I need to answer questions," and then he bailed out. But yeah, we'll try and get some of the big hitters on. No offense to you, Enzo. No offense to you, Diamond. Next time, we'll see.
All right, mate, I'm a champion. I'm fine. I'm a champion. I'm not a professional wrestler like you guys. I'm just a champion. I'm just a simpleton. I'm a simpleton that fought the WWE World Champion Dolph Ziggler and won. So I'm just going to throw that out there. It's what it is. Luther, well played, mate. You won because the headline guy's on the take. So I'll see you for my rematch in a month's time.
See you then.
Yeah, this
Sign
is
up.
all you
So-
do. You lose and
Give
you
me the
bitch
money.
to get a rematch.
Well, seeing as you've made that challenge, like I was planning on, ending this season after WrestleMania week. But if you guys are willing to come back in a month's time for a wee special, we'll make it.
Sign
Just
me
me and
it
Luther. Just me and Luther.
No, we'll see
I'll
if we
be
can-
on. I'll take the belt.
Boring.
well,
Nobody wants to watch us too. Need
Why do
some
you want to
young
ask some
blood.
jobber who's never stepped foot inside a wrestling ring?
we'll see who we can get on next time. But speaking of who will get on, going by the statistics, nobody listens this far into the podcast anyway, so I'm not stepping on any toes at all. Next week on Hitting the Headlines, it's me going one-on-one with Paul London in the lead up to WrestleMania. So if you've listened this far, you can look forward to that as long as he gets the time difference right. That's the only stipulation.
ask him-
I think
Can we pass on a
think we've got it.
question? Can we pass on a question to ask your man Paul London on the podcast next week?
can indeed, as long as it's not one that's going to make him hang up on me.
No, just send him a picture of Enzo and ask him, what does he think of that mustache and hair combo?
My
Looks like he's got a
top-class
third eyebrow going
hairdresser
over his
has
lip.
been in quarantine. They can't get to perfect my masterpiece.
Anyway,
I
we'll
mean-
end it there. We'll end it there next week. Or this week's ending with Luther Valentine adding the Hitting the Headlines Quiz Championship to his array of titles. And next week we are going to be hitting the headlines and shooting the shit with a former WWE Tag Team Champion, Mr. Paul London. Enzo, thank you. Diamond, thank you. Luther,
Thank
thank
you,
you. This has
Kirk.
been Hitting the Headlines. We'll see you next week.